With our proven SAT program, you will learn to attack the test, focus and dissect problems, then solve them accurately. You'll learn to write a great essay and manage your time so that it's no longer a problem. First, let's look at the structure of the test. For the first time, the SAT will quiz you on your writing skills. The first part of the test will be a 25-minute essay. Don't ignore this. It's going to be an important part of your scoring. We'll have a whole other section on that to come. There will be two writing skills sections. One will be 25 minutes long, one will be 10 minutes long. These will have find the error or identify the error questions. There'll be multiple choice. They'll also have improve sentences and improve paragraph questions. These will also be multiple choice. The verbal section will contain reading comprehension questions and sentence completion questions. The verbal section will be divided into three segments. There will be a 25-minute, 24-question section containing 5 sentence completion and 19 reading comprehension questions. There will be a 25-minute section containing 24 questions with 8 sentence completion and 16 reading comprehension questions. And there will be a 20-minute section made of 19 questions, 6 of which will be sentence completion, 13 of which will be reading comprehension questions. Let's look at the math. This will be divided into 3 sections as well. There will be 2 25-minute sections containing nothing but multiple choice questions. One of these will be 20 questions, one will be 18 questions. There will be another section that will have 6 multiple choice questions. Then it will have 10 questions which require student-generated answers, kind of like fill in the blanks. There will be a 10th section. It will not be labeled as such, but all it is an experimental section. It's where they get a chance to try out test questions. They try to divert you with this. Some people may even tell you they know how to identify which one it is. Don't listen to them. Treat every section on this test as if it's a real one. You answer every question on the test you can to the best of your ability. Which brings us to scoring. Now they tell you they're going to give you 1 point for every answer you get correct. Answers you skip won't count for you or against you, and answers you miss they're going to take a 1/4 of a point off, which effectively minimizes the value of each question in most students' minds. That's misleading. If there are only 67 verbal questions on the test, and a perfect score is 800 in that segment, simple arithmetic tells me every one of those questions is worth more than 10 points. And they are. You need to look at each question as being worth 10 to 15 points, and treat them accordingly. Second effort is rewarded on this test. This brings us to the question of guessing. Since every question is worth 10 points, if you don't answer a question, if you skip it, you give up that 10 points. If you miss, you're going to lose about 12.5. Simple arithmetic tells me that guessing at the rate of 1 out of 5, which is what you're going to do on this test because it's a 1 out of 5 multiple choice question test, you're going to break even. So if you can guess at a better rate than 1 out of 5, you're coming out ahead. That's why we suggest in practice you want to answer everything so that you get used to attacking the test, being aggressive with the test, and also finding out where you're good at guessing or where you're not so good. This brings us to degree of difficulty. Now in the math sections, in the sentence completion section of the verbal, and in the writing skills section, these questions increase in difficulty as you progress. In general, it looks like they're going to be about 25% easy questions, 60% medium difficult questions, and 15% difficult questions. The reading comprehension has the degree of difficulty scattered out more, so you can't tell where you are in terms of level of difficulty by the number of the question. The reason you want to attend to this is, for instance, in the math section, if you're a number 20, the most difficult question on the test, and the answer choice comes up easy, look again. You're missing a second or third level of the question.